My name is Annie McNeill. I grew up in Bloomington, Minnesota, and I played for the Jefferson Jaguars. After I graduated, I went out to the University of Colorado at Boulder and played hockey out there for 2 seasons. And that was ACHA Division I. And then my senior year, after my last game, I cried because I didn't know what I was supposed to do with my life because I was always a hockey player. And my coach told me, well, hockey's not over. You can coach, you can still play. And that was the start of my coaching career. And I hopped on coaching high school hockey at the Blake School in Minneapolis for 4 years. And then this past year was my first season at Wayzata High School. And then I also coach in the falls for the Minnesota Premier Prep team, which is why I'm here.
What is the most surprising thing about coaching?
The most surprising thing, I think I was surprised at how much I fell in love and kept learning about the sport as a coach. And I love the fact that I get to, it's not always about hockey, it's about coaching the whole person, because especially with young female athletes, most of the time when they're having trouble on the ice, it's not because of something they're doing on the ice, it's external circumstances, and it's how are your grades, how are things at home, what's going on there. And that's actually one of the reasons I love coaching, because it's about helping the whole person grow. And I think hockey is more than just teaching hockey, it's teaching life skills. And I think that was the thing that surprised me the most about becoming a coach. And I saw, it was kind of like peeking behind the curtains, and was like, I never knew that's what coaching was my whole life. It was always just somebody telling me to get on the line and skate, bag skate.
What did you think you knew as a player that you realize now as a coach you didn't know?
I think as a player, I thought like I should be on the ice for this play, and I had no idea what was going through my coach's head and what kind of chess pieces they were putting in place. And now as a coach, I've learned that there's a whole different side to that, but I've also tried to take that experience that I had growing up playing hockey and making sure that it's not coming off as a punishment when I'm not putting someone else on the ice. And I found that makes a big difference in terms of the attitude on the bench, and all the players stay engaged, because when your bench falls apart, everything else just crumbles from there.
What did you think about pregame as a player? How does that compare to what you think about pregame most now as a coach?
Oh gosh, pregame as a player, the number one thing that comes to mind is your Discman falling out of your sweatshirt pocket and exploding everywhere. But now, as a coach, it's just trying to get the lineup ready and find out who is injured, who has a blister, who's, all these like crazy extra factors, and really putting the puzzle pieces together. And I'm a firm believer in the fact that you don't always have to have the best players on the ice, you just have to have them in the right spots, and magic happens from there. So that's kind of been a big difference, but I still have so much fun before the games with the kids, and just I get excited every time I come to the rink, especially on game days.